This is a part of the COVID awareness, situational and new aspects talks which we keep taking for you from time to time. Today's talk is something which all of us are interested in. Where are we? Where are we going when it comes to the COVID pandemic? And what all of us want to know, what is the exit plan? In the last few months, when the pandemic raged from China, moved to North America, then Western Europe, and then pretty much as India watched on the sidelines, we went into lockdown. We thought we were okay, and then slowly, India, as we have talked about, a country of 20 Italys and 4 Americas, saw each and every part of the COVID pandemic. We just moved at different stages in different times, and our metros, the pride of our country, the source of our GDP, the places where we all work, were the crowded hubs where COVID ultimately played its dance, much to our dismay. Now, where are we at this point? At this time, metros are going through several stages. We are now seeing that most of them are plateauing and now coming down, thanks to, first of all, the disease, secondly, to the huge, humongous and tremendous efforts made by both government and the public to try and do something about it. And lastly, of course, the ones who actually fall sick are benefiting from a higher level of prepared healthcare, which was not there before. So now each one of us wants to know, I have waited long enough. I want my life back. When can I move around? When can children go to school? When can we go on traveling trips? When can I go on vacation like I went before? When can I meet my friends, family without having fear? Lovely questions. All I can tell you is that today is better than it was many days ago. Why is that? We now know much more about it. We have better treatment, we have better preventive and precautionary measures. We all have a higher level of awareness. We have accepted this particular aspect and we're putting it in our day-to-day lives. And from the medical angle, we have more hospitals, nursing homes, centers with a governmental participation which has never been seen before. And every month we get something new. So what is the silver lining which we're looking at for getting out of this? Well, many things are helping us. We depend on, first of all, the fact is if most people get infected, we're going to get out of this because they will have immunity. 2, the virus is not unkind completely. 90 to 95% of us who are young, healthy with good immune systems will be able to fight it off and will actually be able to be the immune responders who will be able to take us out of this whole thing by that entity called herd immunity. Herd immunity means if the population is infected to a large amount, then the virus doesn't have many people to infect and we will get out of this. Then, of course, comes the lovely other things like vaccination, and vaccine seems to be the thing which both hits the newspapers and the stock market the earliest. There are so many rapid fire, never seen speed vaccines coming on the ground, and we hope that some of them are going to be useful to us. So all in all, taking a huge paradigm of this too shall pass, there is always a silver lining. Nothing remains forever, including a virus. With all these aspects, I think in a few weeks to months, we'll be seeing a significant petering down of the whole problem. Is that discouraging? Not at all. Years ago, if you take this simile, we have seen tuberculosis, we've seen smallpox, we've seen measles, we've seen polio, so many pandemics coming. All of them have petered off and either come to a lower level in the population or an acceptable level where we learn both to adjust and the bug decides not to have its havoc wreaked on us in a way that good life goes on. So again, to put the whole thing into perspective, 7 to 8 months of a life we've never seen before and hopefully we'll never see. Current situation way better than before. Silver lining, many new things coming. And this is as of the first week of September. The story of COVID will be related every month with new things, new knowledge, new information. A word of warning. Do not get intimidated by all these things like small things here and there. It can happen here, it can happen there. Understand that all the original fears of fomites touching here and there are by and large dispelled. We know now that the virus is preventable. We are now much better prepared with our attitudes and our protection. And we also know that it's not as virulent. So when we take all these things into perspective, we get into the mode of, yes, things are better. Yes, they're only going to get better over time. There is, as we said, light at the end of the tunnel. And together we shall overcome. Thank you so much.